Okay, Paul, let's take a look at the old swing first here on the left hand side and look at some of the problems that there were within the technique. Now, the first thing that we're going to touch upon is the hold, and in particular this bottom hand. You can see here that that's in quite a weak position. We talk about that in the other video and show you how to correct that. But not only that, that grip was actually causing the arm to be some amount internally rotated. And as you take the golf club back, that arm starts to change its state. It starts to rotate quite aggressively in the opposite direction, all the way from the shoulder, all the way down pretty much to the hand. And that has an opening effect on the club face, and it makes the club go a little bit on the inside. So up at the top we can see the club face is some amount open, and then as we come down we've got pretty much the whole of the head of the club underneath the shaft. This would indicate that the club face is open. Now what you do from there, Paul, is quite talented to get that club face to square up, and even to close you start to get rid of the angles in your wrists approximately here, and you apply quite an aggressive twist on the handle. Now this squares the club face up, but more often than not it was closing it. One of the downsides to unhinging the wrists and twisting the handle so aggressively so early, it tends to make the club bottom out a little bit early, and we can start to hit the turf just a little bit before the ball from time to time. It's part of the reason why the ball has been shifted further back in the stands. We can see then when we go through the shot at this stage, can't quite see the face on this one, but the club face is getting quite twisted. We can see that from the motion of the hands in this area, how much twisting there actually is on that grip. Now that's going to be somewhat unpredictable. Again, if you're hitting hundreds of balls a day, you'll be able to get a feel and the timing of that, but if we're playing twice a week and not having that much time to practice, this type of movement is going to be somewhat unpredictable. So let's skip over onto the right hand side. This is the new swing, and we've got a different grip which we talk about in the other video. The right arm is rotated as much as you can physically turn it, externally or clockwise, applying more pressure to the handle, gripping it quite tight. Ball position is in the centre as opposed to being towards the back of your stance with the old swing, and you stood considerably taller. I'd probably say that you're probably 3 or 4 inches taller in this example on the right hand side. Club face, as we can see at this stage, not underneath the shaft. The shaft is actually going through the head as it should at this stage. Wrist angles are being retained longer, and the rotation on the club is nowhere near as extreme. The delivery of this club here on the right hand side, Paul, is absolutely brilliant. You've done so well today, it's really, really good. So the changes are actually highlighted in the other video, but I thought you'd like to see the difference between these two golf swings, and what I think I'll do to finish up with is just talk a little bit about that drill that we had with the T-peg. This is just to try and get the strike to move across the face a little bit more towards the centre. Use that drill, try and hit the tee and the ball. The tee's maybe an inch or two away from the ball, and do that until you get in the centre strike. If the strike starts to navigate towards the heel, maybe relax off the drill for a little while, but keep analysing where the strike is coming from over the next 3 or 4 months. So I think the last thing we'll do is I'll just play through both swings fairly slowly so that you can actually see them both. But again, well done for today. It's a good session. Again, thanks for coming over.